In 1966, the most valuable trophy in sports vanished from a locked case in London. Police had nothing. And then it was found, not by detectives, but by a dog. A scruffy little stray named Pickles, sniffing under a bush. That same trophy would later be stolen again, and this time never found. So how did a gold statue become the most wanted object on Earth? This is the wild history of the World Cup. Rewind to 1930. Football was huge, but there was no world champion. A FIFA president named Jules Rimet had a crazy idea. Bring the best nations together to settle it once and for all. The catch? No planes. To reach the first ever World Cup in Uruguay, European teams spent up to 3 weeks crossing the Atlantic by boat, training on the deck so they wouldn't lose their fitness. Only 13 teams showed up, and the hosts, Uruguay, won the whole thing. Now, about that trophy, a golden statue of the goddess of victory named after Rimet himself. During World War II, FIFA panicked that soldiers would melt it down for the gold, so an Italian official did something genius. He hid it inside a shoebox and kept it under his bed for the entire war. The most prized object in football, sitting in a box in a bedroom. That's the only reason it survived. 1950. Brazil built the biggest stadium on Earth and packed in nearly 200,000 fans ready to celebrate. Then, tiny Uruguay beat them in their own backyard. The silence was so crushing, Brazilians still call it a national tragedy. But the World Cup also creates gods. A 17-year-old named Pelé exploded onto the scene in 1958 and led Brazil to 5 titles, more than anyone. And in 1986, Diego Maradona punched a ball into the net, called it the hand of God, then scored the greatest goal ever, all in the same game. Remember our trophy? Pickles the dog made him a national hero in 1966, the very year England won the World Cup on home soil. Then, in 1970, Brazil won it for a 3rd time, and FIFA's rule said, win 3 times and you keep it forever. So Brazil took the trophy home. But in 1983, thieves broke in and stole it straight from its case. Investigators believe it was melted down and sold as gold. The original World Cup trophy, survivor of a world war, is simply gone forever. The one teams lift today is a brand new design, made so no country can ever keep it again. From 13 boat-traveling teams, it just kept growing. 16, 24, 32. In 2022, Lionel Messi finally won the one trophy that had escaped him, and the whole world cried at once. And the tournament happening right now, in 2026, just smashed every record. 3 countries hosting together, the USA, Canada, and Mexico, and a giant leap to 48 teams. 104 matches, the biggest World Cup that has ever existed. From a crazy idea to a dog to a trophy lost forever, to the biggest event humanity makes. So tell us, greatest of all time, Pelé, Maradona, or Messi? Drop it in the comments, smash like, subscribe,